Hello, I'm at Ibiza at the moment, and I've met already a lot of people who say, hey, you're Maria Johanna, hey, I know you from YouTube, I know you from Facebook, or I follow you but I don't know where. And so many people say, one day I want to do ayahuasca with me. It's on their bucket list. But they are afraid. And maybe you recognize it yourself, that you are afraid to do ayahuasca, but you're thinking about it, it comes on your path all the time. Somehow you don't dare to do your ayahuasca ceremony. And I want to help you in this video because I have a lot of experience with ayahuasca, and I have a lot of experience with people who are afraid to step into their ayahuasca journey. And maybe you can even say almost everyone is nervous or has some fear, not everyone, but most people. And how would it be if you would live without fear, or if you would go beyond this fear, and what can it bring you? Because I mean, for me, ayahuasca has been the greatest thing that happened to me. It also came on my path, and I didn't even think about it. I just felt like I want to do this, and I did my ceremony, and I did many ceremonies, and for a long time I didn't even know that it was an option to be afraid. Even when I had, of course, also intense experiences, I was never afraid, because sometimes I tell myself, like, when I drink ayahuasca, it is as if I'm visiting my mother. Like, ayahuasca is representing Mother Earth for me, and I'm going to visit Mother Earth and she will tell. So when I go into the ceremony, one thing that I do, maybe it helps you, is like, okay, I'm going inside, I'm going on this inner journey, and show me Mother Ayahuasca, tell me Mother Ayahuasca. And also, while I'm having a lot of experiences, still suddenly I have experiences that have also been afraid, and sometimes it has been a sign, but also so many times me or other people have seen or learned there is nothing to be afraid of, and that this fear is an illusion. And when you experience this, and not like someone is telling you, but when you experience that all these fears and negative thoughts or whatever blockages, it's all an illusion that we create ourselves. And this is one of the biggest liberations that people experience in ceremonies. So that's why I also feel like it's good to tell you, and I want to help you to go beyond. Imagine a life where you had no fear at all. How would your life look like? And you know, there's always a next level. So you go beyond this fear, or you heal this blockage, or you remove it, and then there comes something else. This is life, this is the game, this is what we do here, and we grow each time to the next level, and then we have liberation, like and then another problem or challenge will occur on our path. And it is about enjoying this path. And for me, ayahuasca makes it so much easier, because like, if you've done one ayahuasca experience, this spirit stays with you. The spirit of Mother Ayahuasca stays with you and is guiding you. And that's why many people say, like, oh, after a month looking back to my ayahuasca experience, it brought me so much. It opens up new doorways, it brings new people in your path, people who vibrate your vibe. So people who are also spiritually awake or have the same things. It's like the guidance after ayahuasca experience, that is so beautiful. But before stepping in, and you have this fear, you don't know that. So what can help you? One of the things, when you would do your ceremony with me, for example, and you tell me, oh Maria, I'm actually afraid, I could help you to go into this journey gently. So I also want to say, everyone who's afraid, do at least 2 ceremonies, not 1, because maybe in the first you have something to deal with, and then you leave still with fear, for example. And sometimes you first want to build a relationship with Mother Ayahuasca, and then you go deeper and to go to the healing that you're ready for. And maybe you're not ready the first day, but the second day or the third day you are. And I always say, do at least 2 ceremonies in a row when it's your first time. But 3, like the third has always been my biggest breakthrough. Even when I do 4 or 5 or more ceremonies, the third is always the biggest breakthrough. For me, there's something magic in the number 3. In the number 3, yes. It definitely is. And many times your first ayahuasca experience is about cleaning up, cleansing, opening up the portals to go deeper the second day. So if you're afraid, tell your guide, whether it is me or someone else, that you're afraid and that you want to build up the relationship slowly, and yeah, in many places they just throw you in ayahuasca, and it's so deep and so intense. Yeah, I don't always agree on that way of working, but so speak with your guides on about your fear and how you would like it to be. And I mean, it's definitely true that you will get what you need, and it's not always what you want. And that's why it's also good to build a relationship and do more ceremonies in a row. Another thing, ayahuasca is definitely a healing medicine. So it's not about tripping. No, it's a meaningful journey. It has to be a meaningful journey, and it doesn't always make sense in the ceremony itself, but later on it will. And yeah, know and remember that this spirit wants to help you to heal, to go beyond your fear. And sometimes it is reflecting your fears, because you have to really experience them to later on discover they are an illusion, and then to liberate and let go of these fears. So I want to speak out to you, because for me, and I mean, it's not for everyone their path, but if you feel that ayahuasca is calling you, it's coming on your path again and again and again, yeah, I would say it's your time to go. And if you would be my best friend, I would say give it a chance, do it, step into the ceremony, because it can bring you so much, and mostly inner peace, a path that is more fulfilling, and more self-love. And when you have a better relationship with yourself, you will have a better relationship with life, because you are life. So yeah, that's why I feel like I want to yeah, in a way, invite you to go beyond your fear, to go to a ceremony when you feel the calling, and to liberate yourself, because you are so much more than you can imagine. And ayahuasca is an amazing way to discover that, who you really are and what you came here to do, to live a greater purpose. That's my experience. So much love, and would love to see you in ceremony and guide you on your path.